Okay, we're back. Thanks. This time we're going to look at how to use the property section. And if you click on property, you'll notice that I have my home in there. I've also added the office, but I didn't take a picture of it. If I was outside, I could take a picture. I could click on this picture and I could add a photo using the camera. And we'll just take a picture of something that I have here as an example. But when you add that picture, you got to tell it it's okay. Then you'll have added the property. And in all the cases when you're filling this application out, the check mark in the upper right hand corner is what you have to press to save what you've done. So now I've got a couple of properties in there. And if you notice down in the lower part of the screen, there's add property and add an item. I just showed you adding a property, and you can add as many properties as you want. Maybe you own quite a few of them. Add an item is to do an inventory so you have information in case of a fire. Now, I'm not one who believes in adding a whole bunch of things to an inventory, but a few things I do think are great ideas is to add pictures of walls and rooms, because that'll help you remember things. So if you click add an item, it first thing it brings you to is a place to take a picture, which I think is a fantastic idea. So I'm going to take a picture of the desk I'm sitting beside, okay? And we're just going to add that as if it were a desk at home. Take a picture of it. But now, I think this is far more useful if it's of an entire room. And then you don't have to put a whole lot of information, just a little bit. And I'm just going to put office, desk. You could add a whole lot of information. You could say what property it's at. In this case, this one's at the office, so I'm going to pick that office. You could have different categories and what room it's in and cost and manufacturer and when you bought it and serial number. You could add all that, but I'm really in favor of just getting a bunch of pictures, and you'll see up toward the top in the gray section near the pink dot, there's another camera. You can take a whole lot of pictures of all the rooms in your home, and then if you have a fire, it'll help you remember things. And that's the easy, fast way of ending up with a very useful inventory. Remember to click the blue check mark to save your work, and then if you go back out, it does show a value here because I was playing around with it, but it shows. That's how you use the inventory and the property. And if you want to add another under policies, you can put a little information if you click on policies. Let's pick a homeowner's policy. Notice in the upper right hand corner in the blue, there's a box with a pencil in it. That's the edit indicator. If I want to edit this, I can. What I would recommend is that every time you get a policy in, take a picture of the policy. Just hit the edit button and you say, it says policy photo. That's great. You know, set the date, take a picture of that policy, and delete the old picture. Now you've got some information. Maybe not tons of information, but certainly enough to file a claim if you need to, or have it in an emergency. And you can do that with any of the policies that you have. Now we're in the property section. There's a separate one for the auto, but go ahead. It'll work great. That's basically the property section and how to use it. So thank you very much. And when you come back, we'll work on the auto section.